It's been a couple days. I've been not feeling too good under the weather. But here is the garage in the daytime opened up. Show you guys. There's my welder. I just want to show you a little update on the Dynamarks 1036. I got one side of the wheels done completely. Not too bad. It actually looks pretty good. And there's all the rest of my whatchamajiggy and everything. I'm going to get the other wheels out here. I'm going to stop this for a sec and show you the before and the after. Here's the before. This back tire and rim is actually this back tire and part of this rim. I took on the inside here and get something here and show you. I took a drill bit because I don't have no cutoff saws that I could get in here, and I drilled all the way around here like this, close as I could with a little teeny drill bit. Then I came back with this drill bit and notched it out, and it was so close that I just took a screwdriver and whatever and hammer and popped it right out. Cleaned that all up, took care of that. And then for the front rim, oops, I went ahead, took the tire off. To starters, I got them on. Took this back side. Actually, it's like this. I took this right here and cut that off, that ring. And I set that in here. Let's see if I can show you. I actually got these tires on backwards because the valve sensors are in, and then it can't be knocked off. And that's gonna actually sit down like that. And tried to weld through here and here, like in spots that smacked on the side of the rim, which did not work. So I trimmed it again, as you see right here, which when you trim it again, that's going to take you down to right in here, which this right here, I don't know if you can see it very good, the slip right in here. Let me show you. Slip right in here all the way around. You can see. And I trimmed right in there and left the lip enough to set right in here. I'll show you that on the front rim in a minute. And I welded to that. But then the issue I had was on the back. I cut this right through here. Right where my finger is. I cut that right in there all the way around. So this would slide in. But then I took this piece, which I have right here. It's even thinner, as you can see, than this ring. I just cut the very lip of this ring off, right here. Now remember, on this one I still had a piece that went in. As you can see, right here, this piece goes in here. So what I did is flip that backwards. I was going to try it this way, but I couldn't find something to weld to. So I took it and turned that around backwards. And that set right in the middle of there and sit on the other thing perfect because it was cut off. Welded that and then put 3 spot welds on that. And that's going to be just as strong or stronger than factory. Because factory it just goes here and here. And then when I did it, I got it sticking out and then come in here too. So it's a little fuller gap. And let me show you where these rings would be. Let me turn this. And if you see in here, this right here, my welding ain't the best. Never has been. I'm getting better. Right here, all this right here is weld. That's that part of that rim that I cut off. I just slid it in there and welded it to it. Now these welds did get cherry red and tacked pretty good. So I'm not worried about them breaking. It's just that it was cutting this metal so thin that I haven't got the right setting yet, and it was cutting through it. That's why. See, that's a good, decent weld right there. It's beaten up, or not beaten up. It's flattening out like it should. But that's all done, and like I said, and I'll show you the back what I did. Actually, it looks pretty good. Now here, like I said, I cut that edge off. That's this piece. Set that down in there. Cut this and slipped it over, and you can see the weld's pretty good there. Weld that all the way around. Now I had to jump the weld across, but I put a big tack there, and tack there. So it's going to hold that in there, and it works actually good. So, let me go ahead and stop this for a second. Then as you see, that's all the way on there. Show you what I got here. If you look down, they're not too far out. This front sticks out a little further than the rear, not much. So it actually worked out pretty good. Then I'll get the other side made, and I got more room here on this one. And on the other videos, as I was showing you, you couldn't see it much. See, this is the issue I had with steering. Let me get this where it's supposed to be. It should be something like that. You see where the steering is? What it does is it comes up and it's going to rub on that wheel, because it ain't the factory wheel. So what I'm going to do is right here, I'm going to just cut right under here, pop this top off here. It might actually be just tacked on there. You know, it's all the way through. So I'll have to cut that all the way off. And then I'm going to take this, and here it is. This piece of pipe here, as you can see, it's a hole in the pipe. I'm going to set this on cut piece, like probably something like this or whatever, 2.5 inches roughly. I'm going to take that after I cut this, and this will be on there. I'm going to put it on top of this, weld it solid all the way across. Take this and weld to the top of that. So it's going to set this bar up, which it's going to set it up right about there. It's out of the way of the gas line. As you can see, I can reroute that gas line anyway. And it's going to take care of my steering issue. So it's looking pretty good. The only thing I'll have to worry about when I do that, as I can see right here, let me see if I can get this back off. Now it got stuck on there. Alright. That'd been funny if I fell on my butt. You guys would have seen that. That's going to sit right about there as the exhaust, the way I'm looking at it right now. So I'll have to bring the, I'll have to get a piece of pipe, a 45 come out here, 45 come out, and then go out this way. And I'll put the exhaust right about here, just a straight piece of pipe. It'd be fine, be loud. So, but as you see, guys, it's getting there. Maybe later this evening I'll get together and get up here, because I usually do this night when it's a lot cooler. Because as you can see, this building is made out of just roofing material and pieces out of tractor trailer, rollers, old rollers, and it's black on the outside, so it gets hot. When it's like 80 degrees out, it's like 100 degrees in here. So, and the only thing I got is that little fan I built back there, which doesn't help that much, but it's coming along. The only thing I gotta do is, after I get the wheels done, I'll sit it on the ground, then I'll work on the seats and the rest of it. And actually, I was going to trim this. Let me know what you guys think. It's right here. I think it might be enough clearance. It's not much, but I mean, if I do, I can still trim it a little bit. I can come out here or something like that, or see how it lays on there. But should be up and running here in the next month, because I only do this stuff here and there and mess with it. I don't constantly come up here every single day and just do it. I mean, it's just a play toy, a little hobby. Something I remember my uncle bought, because this is what I did when I was younger. Now, when I was younger, I would have been out here all day doing this. So there it is.